Hi, Eagles fans, and welcome here to the NovaCare Complex. It is day number 1 of Eagles 2016 training camp. I am Alex Smith, and I am very pleased to be joined today by the number 2 overall selection in this year's NFL Draft, quarterback Carson Wentz. Carson, before we get into anything on the field today, you had that 6-week break in between minicamp and today. Did you go into that with a game plan? I'm sure it had to be a little bit different for you being your first year.
Yeah, it was a different offseason for me. I was back home some, I was out here some. We had that week in San Diego getting together. So it was kind of still a whirlwind. I was kind of all over the place. I'm excited to finally kind of start getting into a routine. But it was a really good break. You know, I used it quite a bit to just get better and refine some of my mechanics and my footwork especially. You know, even though I was traveling a lot, I still emphasized that. So overall, it was a good offseason.
You talked about going back to San Diego, going out there with the guys. What was that experience like for you, just to kind of settle in and get to know these guys?
It was really good. You know, it was good to finally get to know these guys a little more so off the field, and then obviously on the field getting some timing down and everything. So overall, it was definitely a success. It was good to be out there with those guys, and I enjoyed it.
Do you find yourself itching to get back to football during that break, or do you need that downtime?
I think you need some, but you know, I've been chomping at the bit for a little bit. It went fast, but you know, as the summer was winding down, I was pretty excited to finally just get into the routine and get back to football.
I have to believe that the last few months have been a blur for you. Have you had time to enjoy any of it, or has it just been go, go, go all the time?
I've had some time, but it's been a lot of go, go, go. Still trying to get used to all this, and kind of still been, like I said, traveling all over. So I haven't had a ton of time to really just let it sink in and enjoy it. But you know, I'm not complaining about it at all either. That's for sure.
So now camp is here. You reported yesterday with the other rookies, quarterbacks, some of the selected vets. What was the message from the coaching staff upon the start of camp here?
Yeah, you know, with the young guys, the biggest thing is like just get better every day. A lot to learn. You know, a lot of us have went through the spring workouts and everything, and now over the summer had some time off to let it soak in, and now it's just really just executing on the field and just keep learning every day has been the best message. And the biggest thing is competing. You know, we got a roster of 90 guys now, and obviously you guys know we got to cut it down. So competition is huge, and Coach has done a really good job in instilling that in all of us. You
mentioned executing out on the field here. First day back, any rust, or were you happy with how things went today?
You know, I felt pretty good. You know, there was a limited number of reps and everything for everybody. You know, we didn't have a lot of guys out there. But, you know, I felt pretty good, felt pretty confident, and I enjoyed it.
Are there specific things in your game you're trying to work on after you got feedback from the coaches after minicamp and all that? Specific things you're trying to work on here?
Yeah, just some mechanical things and footwork things that I really emphasized over the summer. And I do think I got better in those areas. And now I'm just going to continue refining those as the season goes. And but, no, I feel pretty good with that.
Did you set any personal goals going into this camp? I know it's your first one, not really sure exactly what to expect, but any personal goals of what you want to accomplish in the next few weeks here?
You know, nothing really specific. I just want to get better every day. My biggest thing is you're never a finished product, you know, physically, mentally, none of that. So there's a lot to learn. You know, you can never watch enough tape. You can never study enough. And I just want to come out every day and just learn a little bit more, and get a little bit better. And at the end of camp, I think I'll like where I'm at.
It's kind of hard to believe, but that first preseason game is getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a major hurdle for you, or is that a date that you've had circled on your calendar for a long time?
You know, it's exciting, but I've always been big and just taking it one day at a time. So obviously I'm aware that it's right around the corner and coming quick. So it is exciting. But at the same time, you know, we got a long way to go even just to get to that point. So I'm trying not to get ahead of myself.
Carson Wentz, thank you very much for joining me here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And enjoy the rest of training camp.
Thank you.
And thank all of you for joining us right here on PhiladelphiaEagles.com and on our official Eagles mobile app.